Hey, what's going on, friends, family? My name is Skylent, Magic Legends Monetization. We're going to talk about that today. Now, we don't know the full details, we don't know the full scopage, the literal exact items, and how everything is going to be evented out, how it's actually going to be doled out over time, but we did get a letter, a really big letter that's filled with a lot of shit and fuck, but we're going to be talking about that. But I'm going to tell you the general feeling and vibe over multiple Reddit threads, forum posts, and how people are talking about it in the Discords. Man, basically everyone's like, this sounds like shit. This sounds shitty. And it's funny because it's exactly what a ton of games do, including Warframe. So how do you feel about Warframe? Or maybe that game gets a pass because that's just happened to be the game that you spend 1,000 hours in. I don't know. Anyways, but I don't think we can trust Magic Legends to be as fair as certain other games. Like Warframe, you could probably debate, is it fair? Is it not? I don't know. But I don't know if Magic Legends is going to be as fair, with the developer being Cryptic Studios and the publisher is Perfect World. Yeah. Anyways, so there is a big post here on their website that just says a lot, and I was reading through it, and oh man, there's so many ways that this could go really, really wrong, really, really fast. But anyways, so let's just dive into it, guys. What is Magic Legends? For the record, it's not an MMO actually, and now I don't think they're billing it as an MMO anymore. There might have been some backlash on that. But Magic Legends is a free-to-play, which it will be free. Everything in the game will be free-to-play, persistently online action RPG. So it's going to be probably more MMO-light, more in the vein of something that Torchlight Frontiers was going to be, but now it's just Torchlight 3, and I don't know. Anyways, you're supposed to be a planeswalker. You go through all the different planes. You walk through the planes. You do stuff and things. There's going to be unique classes. These are the characters, and then unique artifact weapons. There's a deck creation, and that's going to be the kits that you actually use. You kind of cycle, it's like you draw cards, you cycle through abilities. So you do have rotations, you have to kind of customize the rotation, but the spells within that rotation, you do have to actually unlock, which it seems like you're going to be unlocking in RPG fashion through randomness. And this isn't too unusual, but when it's a games as a service, it's going to probably feel bad. Like, let's be honest. They are going to sell you loot boxes. There are card packs and booster packs and stuff like that where you can actually unlock new artifact stuff, classes, and also cards, like the decks, the spells. Like basically everything in the game is probably going to be very time consuming. It's probably going to be very random, and you're going to have a very low chance to get things, and you're going to have to buy the booster packs. Not only that, but sifting through, God, so many freaking words in this post. They also say that they have, it seems like they have a big focus here on events. This is going to be like limited time events, which kind of reminds me a lot of Black Desert Online, and that's probably where this game is going to vibe more. Like if you had to pick, like, is it going to be like Warframe, is it going to be like BDO? Much more like BDO, especially Eastern inspired games with the limited time event focus. And while Warframe does have like the dailies and stuff like that, there are events, sure, when they unlock something from the vault. BDO is much more focused on that, where it's like you play the game based on their time schedule, based on the events. You play, a very particular way, which is basically like you play daily, and you play a certain way based on the event. You got to do the little whatever seasonal event or whatever they got going on. You got to run the gacha. And if you play some mobile games, you kind of know what I'm talking about, where it's like you got to log in this day to get this new class. You got to log in this week, do the little thing. Oh, maybe get the new spell. And if you don't get that, you through gameplay because of random chance, you can spend booster pack money. This is something that I didn't really like in Overwatch with their skins. They started doing the seasonal skins. Really hated that, but that's just skins. In this game, you're going to have every monetization that you could possibly think of, and then tying it in with FOMO, which, yes, even some very fair, very good games like, well, actually, let me think about it. A few, what game? No, at least Fortnite. Yeah, there's Fortnite. Fortnite's pretty, I think everything else, I think every other game basically is pay to win for the most part. I don't agree with the fear of missing out kind of content and the seasonal stuff. I don't like the gacha stuff. And really, if I could be hardcore, I really don't like games like Warframe that do what they do. Even to an extent, I don't like how Monster Hunter has the limited time event stuff. I don't know. That doesn't really jive with me, but then I know you can actually go in and generally play the event stuff later, but there are some things that are locked, even though you bought the game. I don't know, whatever. Anyways, this post is so big and so long, and I don't want to just read all of it. But, I mean, what they say here is that the first things first, Magic Legends will not be selling content updates. So, however you look at this and you think it's like a little heinous, that maybe, they're going to have loot boxes, basically, and the game itself is going to be a giant loot box. which is kind of a good thing, actually, a grindathon. But, you know, you could maybe say, like, okay, this stuff isn't great. Sure, the monetization's probably going to be in my face, the MTX, but, well, at least the whole game's going to be free. And to that, I don't know. Can we trust this developer and publisher to consistently create emergent gameplay? Because I really feel like all the planes are just going to be recolored stuff. I really feel like, for the most part, a lot of this stuff is going to, like, they say it's going to be horizontal progression, like the new classes and new abilities, but it really feels, I don't know. I've played a lot of these kind of games. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little bit pay to win. You know, really, if I just went with my hardcore definition of pay to win, it would be pay to win. Like, choices and being able to create your class and your kit, that's literally the gameplay. So someone who can get new spells and stuff, that's pay to win. Then again, then Elder Scrolls Online would be pay to win. Guild Wars 2 would be pay to win. So it's like, just how this game actually dishes it out, right? Over time, how easy it is to acquire. And that's something that we should talk about, actually. So in a lot of these games, Warframe I keep bringing up, you can eventually earn it. So like, I guess you can earn platinum, is what I'm trying to say. You can earn platinum, which then you can use to spend to buy the premium stuff. So the platinum system in Warframe, if you guys know about that, yeah, it's probably going to be exactly the same. It has a lot of parallels. You have a in-game currency exchange. So it's also just like Cryptic's other free-to-play titles, which I don't know how those work, such as Neverwinter or Star Trek Online. But I guess it's going to be, in a way, you can excuse it as not being pay-to-win. But how grindy is that, and how necessary is it going to be for the actual enjoyment? But you actually do trade with other players, the in-game currency, so there's like a built-in real money transaction thing. I don't know, man. It seems like they're obviously being smart about it, and they're including stuff that other games do, but it's just like, those games get away with it, and honestly, I don't know why, but they do. Those games get away with it because I guess the developers have a sort of a goodwill, kind of, and I don't know if this game's going to have that goodwill going into it. I think a lot of people already are just very pessimistic about this. So there are going to be, you know, there's free classes and free abilities and stuff like that, but there are going to be premium stuff. There are going to be things that you need to log in for the events, or you have to buy through the booster packs that, you know, I don't see how, they say it's not going to be a numerical advantage, but the whole game is about picking and choosing and having choices, and there's going to be totally broken skills, broken classes, broken builds. You're going to need to spend money to actually get those, just like in any card game ever, any CCG. Basically, they're having a CCG monetization in an action RPG, which seems like it makes sense. That could work. Seems like those clienteles and those with addictive personalities would really enjoy that. And possibly some whales are really going to have a whale of a time in this game. But I don't know, is it going to be the game for me? Or should I just go play Path of Frickin' Exile, which is almost entirely free, you know, and completely fair, to the point of being an esport, being competitive? I don't know, man. But it's Magic the Gathering. Oh, dude, Magic is a really cool universe, though. I love the giant monsters that they got going on. Anyways, on their website, it says that there's going to be a variety of progression systems inside of Magic Legends, but there's also going to be adding a Battle Pass system too. Oh my god, loot boxes, events, Battle Passes. I didn't actually read that part, Jesus. And a Battle Pass system for added progression, extra, basically every single thing, every layer of possibility for MTX. They're going to take that big floppy dildo and slap you in the face with it every day. I know it too. I can already see the menu screen. Can you see it, guys? I know you can see it too. You can see the login screen. You log in, you load it up, you see the hub town, you know, and then all of a sudden, boom, MTX in your face. Probably 3 layers of it. Okay. Oh, you got to do the special event. You close that one out. Hey, oh, remember, you got to do your daily jukebox. Ding. Close that one out. And then there's another one probably where it's like, hey, here's a daily quest. You go do this, and you might get a special costume. Do it once a day. I can already fucking see that. It's going to be ridiculous. So, I'm being a little pessimistic, but I'm really tired of games that do this. And I'm really tired of games that kind of pervert really the fun of the game with the MTX. That's actually something I just mentioned. I did a list video of MMO I rage quit, and the number one most tragic MMO that I ever rage quit was RuneScape 3, because they just slap you in the face with MTX. And debatably, that's not even that bad compared to a lot of games. Oh, and I'm pretty sure that this upcoming Magic Legends online cooperative ARPG or whatever, I think it's going to be one of those bad ones. You know, I think the game might be good. You know, it might be fun, technically, the physical game, but the gameplay loop, the lifestyle of playing that game, and how much it actually costs to really be competitive or to really have fun and play, you know, get the full breadth of actual gameplay. I don't know if I'm really into that investment. What do you guys think about that? It just seems like they just got every layer of possibility. And you know what? There's some cool gimmicks to this game that could be really fun, but I really feel like they're targeting a particular player base that isn't this boy, me, Skyboy, and hopefully not you guys, honestly. Hopefully, there's so many things that we can do with our time that's not feeding these kind of games. But then again, maybe it's done tastefully. We have to see the balance and things like that. That's what people are going to say. Is it? You don't know if something's pay to win until you play it in the Me, I'm just going to end the video by saying this. Even if something is not a numerical advantage, or even if it's an advantage only for a little bit of time or here or there, what it does to me, it doesn't matter. Those little nuances, I don't give a fuck, okay? Any sort of advantage that you can spend money on, if it's horizontal progression, flexibility of some kind, and it's directly tied to the main gameplay loop, such as creating and crafting your character with all these different abilities and stuff, and you have to, buy those, like, CCG, you have to actually buy the cards and put them in your deck. No. I think that's pay to win, and I don't appreciate it. So that's just me. You won't see me, covering this game through a sponsorship or anything like that. I might cover the game like I am now, but I don't think I'm going to promote this game. It's an upcoming ARPG, and I know we're hungry for that. It's trending, and a lot of these loot mechanics, it's trending, but I don't want to play. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play the microtransaction simulator that is Magic Legends. All right, guys, that's it. Much love. All I can ask is that you keep the hype alive, and hopefully you had a good time. My name is Skylent. See you again in the next one. My dudes. Bye. Bye. That's the outro. I'm out.